Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. Today, another episode in our wide world of food. This one was totally inspired by two of my favorite barbecue, I consider them mentors. Steven Raichlen, who did Project Smoke, and the incredible Planet Barbecue book. We're using his marinade. As far as the protein we're using and how we're cooking it, that was from Schuey of Schuey's Barbecue down in Australia. And in fact, we're using Australian lamb today. What we're making today is lemon saffron lamb ribs. So I'm making those tomorrow. I need to get them marinating today. So let's get that done. First thing we're gonna do is take one sweet onion and quarter it. And then we're gonna shred it. You can use a hand shredder, but if you have a food processor, why the hell not use it? So our shredded onion juice and all goes into a bowl. And we'll set that aside. In the interest of time and efficiency, I should have done this step first. I don't know why I didn't, but get yourself a little bowl. In that bowl, you're gonna put the world's most expensive spice, saffron. Oh, but it's worth it. Gonna put about a teaspoon in there. Now I've said a few amounts. Dear friends, as always, all the ingredients, amounts, and instructions are down below in the description section. And if they aren't, there will be a link there that takes you to our website that we're working on, and that will have all of the ingredients, the amounts, and the directions. All right. So about a teaspoon of saffron threads. To those, we're going to add about a tablespoon of very hot water. And we're going to let those set for about 5 minutes. As we're waiting those 5 minutes, we can get the rest of the constituents together for our marinade. So with our shredded onions goes a cup of Greek yogurt, 2 teaspoons of sea salt, a teaspoon of coarse ground black pepper, and we'll get that mixed together as we're waiting on our 5 minutes for our saffron to steep. Our saffron has been steeping for 5 minutes. Now we're going to take half of it and the water and add it to a little container to use for some glaze tomorrow. I know it seems like an incredibly tiny bit, but this stuff, that's all you need. Now, the rest of it goes into our marinade. Be careful with this stuff. It really, really, really stains easily. All right, we get this mixed up. Oh, almost got myself. And you can see that instantly changes the color of your marinade from white to a rich yellow color. Set that aside. Now we're going to add about a quarter cup of lemon juice, which is the juice of 2 lemons. You know, based on that, it's going to be the juice of 1 lemon if it's an incredibly juicy lemon, and these were. Now we will start whisking our marinade as we de-rizzle.
For shizzle dizzle.
A quarter cup of olive oil in. Once you are happy with the homogeneousness of your marinade, set it aside.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And full disclosure, the packaging fooled me. I thought these were like a rack of lamb ribs. They ended up being Frenched, basically lamb chops. But that's okay, that's okay. It's still gonna be delicious. So, utilizing my badass Dow Strong Obliterator cleaver, we're going to cut these into separate pieces. Just like that. So I'm going to get this cut up and chucked into a bag. I have 4 racks here, which is about 4 pounds. All right, in that bag goes half of our marinade. We'll do the same with the other 2 racks. And then I'm going to chuck that in the fridge overnight. So we'll see you tomorrow when it's time to put these things on the grill. We'll see you then. The coals have been in the chimney for about 10 minutes. I've got my vortex in the middle. The center of the grill has been removed for our operations today. So let's get it in. The bottom vents are wide open. We're going to make sure that our top vent is also wide open. And we're gonna let our grill preheat for 10 minutes. And then it's gonna be lamb rib time. We'll see you then. The 10-minute preheat on the grill is almost done. We got our beautiful lamb ribs out here. I've already seasoned one side with salt and pepper, got them flipped over. Now we'll hit the other side right before we get them on the grill. Since I'm dealing with so damn many of these, instead of using tongs, we're just gonna use the paws, but we gotta protect them. Safety first.
Indeed.
Temperature in the Weber is approaching right about 500 degrees. So basically what we've done by putting that charcoal in the vortex is we created an air fryer with charcoal flavor. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Now on goes the ribs around the edge, but we need to spray it first, which I didn't bring out. Damn it. All right, now we got the spray. We want no stickage. Now on goes the lamb ribs. All right, just got them squeezed on there. Now, the grill goes back on. So all we have to do for the next 30 minutes is rotate this thing, because right here there's going to be a hot spot. So they're going to cook for 30 minutes. 10 minutes in, we're going to rotate this a third of the way around, do it again 10 minutes later, and even out the cooking. So we'll see you towards the end when it's time to apply the glaze. Now I've done that inside because it's a little hot out here, but you can see down in the recipe below, which you can find on our website, or you can find the link to our recipe down below in the description section. I melt together the butter, our reserved saffron from yesterday with the water, and some lemon juice. So we'll see you when it's time to baste. These gorgeous things that you just saw on the shot before have been cooking for 30 minutes. Now the last step. We're going to hit them with the glaze that we made. Now we're going to get these pulled, get them inside, let them rest for 10 minutes, and then we'll see you back out here for some judgment from Charlotte.
Okay.
We are all done but the judging, and I have my lovely judge Charlotte to let us know how we did. Because you can't believe everything you see on the internet.
Because it is really, really good. And that lemon saffron marinade that they sat in overnight totally takes any gaminess away from the lamb. It's almost like pork.
All right, so this is the recipe you need for lamb people that don't know they like lamb, that think they don't because of the gaminess. All right, hey, I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. Until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.